Hello, friends and family from around the world. This is Mike with Daily Events Worldwide, and we are on September 30th, 2024. Welcome to another surviving day on the planet, and welcome to the Daily Do, giving you your space weather update as well earthquakes, volcanoes, and world weather. Always starting out here looking at our sun for the past 2 days, as we've had no major solar flares. In an Earth-facing fashion, we've seen a couple coronal mass ejections on the backside. Lots of plasma filaments dancing around the surface, stretching probably 15 to 20 Earths tall. Having a look here on the right-hand side, large plasma loop there. This is cresting into view. Left-hand side, big plasma shot there. And as well, sizable sunspot region moving in. Looking at outgoing imagery here. No major events, but lots of plasma prominence dancing around the surface. And we've seen a lot of that recently. Heads up, my friends and family. Stay aware and prepared with daily events worldwide. Closer look here at that large plasma filament in the northwest region. Amazing. And then this big plasma shot from the southwest region. Coronal mass ejection, but not in an Earth-facing fashion. Looking at multi-spectrum here. No coronal holes to talk about. It's mostly the plasma filaments. We're going to be keeping an eye on that large one stretching across the northern hemisphere right now, because those can produce quite sizable coronal mass ejections filled with plasma. Only one viewable here is outgoing and in the northern hemisphere. Amazing images brought to you by Solar Dynamics Observatory. Mixed here with daily events worldwide. Thank you so much for tuning in today, observing our sun for the past 48 hours. And right now, we have 9 sunspot regions. Having a look at these sunspot regions in motion. Take a quick moment to thank you all for tuning in. Please don't forget to give a thumbs up if you're enjoying all this information shared. Current space weather conditions, we are under none to talk about right now. Solar winds are coming in at a healthy 437 kilometers per second. Very fast solar winds. Solar X-ray flux showing a couple C-class solar flares and a long-duration solar flare yesterday. But again, nothing major to report. Going through an Earth-facing quiet right now. Solar proton flux is low. Geomagnetic activity hopped up to a KP4 early this morning, but now sitting at a KP2. Looking at the Space Weather Prediction Center showing their space weather spiral. We are in the middle of some instability right now, but no new CMEs added to these models. ISWA Space Prediction Spiral showing large coronal mass ejection backside, giving Mercury a glancing blow as it is on the other side of our sun right now. Little yellow circle on the right-hand side is Earth and all of its geomagnetic instability on its way. LASCO 2, let's show here the last 4 days of events. Mercury coming in on the right-hand side, bright star there. Coronal mass ejection from the 26th and 27th. A little glitch there and a big coronal mass ejection outgoing and another one. So 2 coronal mass ejections on the 29th into the 30th. And also this. Now stay tuned, as we're going to stop it right here at 5:06 on the 29th UTC time. Caught this on the LASCO imagery. Just thought I'd share that strange image here, LASCO 3. Now let's get to earthquakes the past 24 hours. Largest being a 5.9 earthquake here, Kamchatsky, Russia, 5.9 earthquake. We've seen quite a few eruptions through that island. Deep 4.3 earthquake here, Pagan Islands, Marianas Trench, 5.2 there, Philippines, and a 4.6 Indonesia. Very quiet through Fiji, Papua New Guinea. Eerily quiet. Friends and family, stay aware and prepared. German Afghanistan, deep earthquake there. Quiet across the African plate. And I'd say really quiet in South America right now, Central America, Seeing some minor seismicity today, 4.6 Guatemala. Looking across the United States, Aromas, California, reported a 4.2 magnitude. No swarms to talk about, but notable activity up into the Pacific Northwest still continuing, especially at the dormant volcanoes through the region, Shasta, Helens, and Mount Rainier. Quiet, way too quiet, Hawaii. Let's have a quick look across the North American plate. According to USGS, reporting right now 215 earthquakes across the map. That is slightly up from the last few days as it's been very quiet. Notable activity here, Eastern Canada, Gardien, Canada, as well Califon, New Jersey, 1.6 there, Howardville, Missouri, and then across California state, even activity here west and northwest of Yellowstone. Minor, but definitely to be noted. And then across the Pacific Northwest, as I said, Mount St. Helens, Shasta, and Rainier. As well, minor seismicity there through those Juan de Fuca plates. Stay prepped, everybody. I do believe we're going to see something big here soon. We haven't seen many deep earthquakes, but when they do come, we're going to see something big shortly thereafter. It's been a quiet week for our sun, and coincidentally enough, it's been a quiet week for earthquakes, largest being the 6.1 Mauritius, the Reunion Island, in the middle of the Indian Ocean. 5.9 just recently, Eastern Russia, notable activity at the North Pole. A couple deep earthquakes, deepest being a 608 kilometer depth the past 7 days for shakers. Having a look here at the air quality forecast brought to you by all of our active and erupting volcanoes and wildfires around the world. Big eruptions, Kamchatka and through the Aleutian Islands. Looking across Southeast Asia, Africa, and Australia. Big plumes coming out of Aoba volcano, New Caledonia, Samoa region, and as well through Mexico and Colombia, Reventador, Popocatépetl. Notable activity coming out of the south somewhere as well, Heard Island volcano. Let's have a look at satellite imagery as we're reporting 10 tropical systems. We've got Tropical Storm Kirk in the Atlantic. We've also got Joyce, and we've also got Isaac, who are all taking the same path northeastward through the North Atlantic. 3 tropical systems there through the Central Pacific, and as well 3 systems over here. We've got severe Tropical Storm Jebai, who's going to graze Tokyo, and then we've got Super Typhoon Krathron, or Julien, as it is a Category 4 hurricane right now and will be making landfall Taiwan. Let's have a look at our world weather forecast. Lots of systems moving here into Western Europe and central regions. Watch for a possible Medicane to develop through parts of Italy. And then looking through the central Atlantic, it's going to be an interesting outro to the Atlantic hurricane season. I've been saying it all season long. Strong system there could eye up Ireland in the long range. So watch for high tide, strong winds, and a lot of moisture. Overlooking North America. Big system grinding into parts of northern BC and Alaska right now. As well, a low-pressure system over the Hudson Bay, bringing some snow to parts of central Canada, through the Canadian prairies, Manitoba, parts of northern Ontario. Watching the long range as could see a tropical system here invading Newfoundland. Thoughts and prayers going out to everybody affected this week by Hurricane Helene. What a devastating storm, as you've had 2 very wet systems affecting all through the Virginia mountains, all southeastern United States. Having a look here at Typhoon Julien, looking at satellite imagery right now, very defined eye as it is a Category 4 typhoon. and eventually it's going to jot straight north after doing a little westward pull here, and then watch in the long range as it goes and takes a blunt force direct hit at southern Taiwan. Amazing images here. Looks almost similar to Hurricane Helene as it was gaining strength and heading up into Florida. Strange weather days, everybody, and I want to thank you all for being a part of this channel, keeping you aware and prepared. Daily images and forecasts here with Daily Events Worldwide. Quick look here at the forecast models. Tuesday into Wednesday, making landfall. Eye of the storm Wednesday morning. Overnight, it's going to be a devastating situation for Taiwan. And then watch as these systems scoot up the West Pacific and follow the same line all the other systems have been following, right around the big high pressure ridge in the Pacific, and then over into Alaska. Something I always like to share here is our northern polar vortex, as this is how our polar vortex is looking right now. You can see the signature 9 there. Things are starting to swirl, and winds are starting to pick up in the northern hemisphere. Watch for this to drastically change over the next couple weeks. Looking at the southern hemisphere, they're about to switch it up. Little oblong here stretching out towards South America. Now I'm also going to give you here a glance at snowfall totals over the next little while, especially over North America, northern BC and Alaska, central Canada, Northwest Territories. The snow and winter is on its way. Much love, everybody. Thanks for watching. Stay aware and prepared. Stay young and have fun. And get your daily due.
If you enjoyed today's video, please hit that like button, subscribe, share with your friends and family from across the world.